Hi, I'm Angela Godwin with WaterWorld magazine, coming to you from the show floor at WEFTEC 2012 in New Orleans. Talking with us today is John Stone of Hayward Flow Control. John, thank you so much for being with us today. So I understand you guys are really excited about your new FLV product.
Correct.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
Okay. We developed the FLV and just launched it in June of this year. So it's new introduction at WEFTEC. We also had some other trade shows earlier in the year. The main features on this, relative to the old design, we've incorporated true union ends. And the significance of that is we can use different materials. We can have socket end connections, threaded end connections, PVC, CPVC, glass foot polypropylene. So you can connect your system to different piping materials. The example we have here is what we call our duplex. And we link up to three-way lateral valves. In this case, we're using CPVC. So you can see the CPVC end connector. The vessel itself is glass foot polypropylene. We also sell this in a simplex version, which would just be one unit standalone with no adapted or attached valves. We also offer this in size 1 and size 2, size 1 being a 16-inch bag, size 2 being a 32-inch bag. So we do have a tall version which handles the 32-inch bag, a short version which handles the 16-inch bag. There's a couple key features on the basket. I'm going to have my colleague Tom Perdetto step through the features of the basket. A lot of exciting things we've incorporated with the basket design.
So Tom, thank you so much for coming on. Appreciate it. Why don't you kind of walk us through the filter vessel over here?
Well, just expounding upon what John Stone had already said, the filter vessel has many new features that we've incorporated, and this is a brand new product for Hayward. And just to show everybody a little bit of what's inside this product, John had mentioned that we have a liquid displacement dome, and it's located here. So what this does, as you remove the cover, it actually lowers the level of the liquid inside the filter vessel. So that's one of the new features that we have. But the big feature that we have is the basket inside. The problem with filters is that when they get dirty, it's very difficult to remove the bag inside.
Yep.
So what we've done, we've simplified this process so it makes it very simple for the common person to go ahead and remove the bag simply by sliding this ring down. And now we have a hinged basket.
Excellent.
So it simplifies everything. Simple removal, minutes to change in and out. Not the labor-intensive process that it used to be.
No, that's nice and simple.
Very simple, very simple. Put it back together here. And lock it back in place, and that's it.
Excellent.
Also, we've incorporated a face seal right on top, so it's no longer the piston style seal that we used to have.
And what's the advantage to this style?
The advantage is if somebody does loosen the lid during pressurization, it will depressurize right away. Because we incorporated this interrupted thread here into the body. So again, it's all about safety. You depressurize the unit away from somebody's face, no harm done. And so we've put a lot of safety features into this unit.
So Tom, now the filter inside, that can be cartridge or bag, right?
That is correct. That is correct. In this particular scenario here, we have the bag installed, but we do have an adapter kit that can be purchased that will hold either a single style cartridge or a multi-cartridge assortment.
Okay, great.
Yeah. One thing I did fail to mention, we do have, with our handle, we do have the cam lock built into the design.
Okay.
So that the bag is firmly held in place with a retaining ring as such. So it makes it simple, again, to remove the bag, but as far as locking the bag in place, simply a matter putting the ring inside, cam lock,
closing it down.
It's secured.
That's great.
Now, one other thing I'd like to point out about this unit, the O-ring seal is a face seal. Again, just like the top of the body here, we've incorporated that same feature here into our basket. So that does not mean a piston seal, something that's very difficult to remove. It's all user-friendly, very easy to install, very easy to remove.
Excellent.
Yes. One final feature that I'd like to point out, and this is a very important feature with filtration, is the differential pressure gauges. we've actually molded in bosses here. They're called bosses into our filter body. And what these do for you is, this would be your inlet pressure and this would be your outlet pressure. The difference between these two pressures is known as the differential pressure. Once that pressure reaches 10 to 15 psi difference between these two pressures, that's what tells you when to remove your bag and replace it with a clean bag.
Tom, thank you so much for being with us. We really appreciate
Thank you, Angela.
it.
Thank you for your time.
For WaterWorld Magazine, I'm Angela Godwin.